Hi, it's us at the Nut Bar. We're back. It's a time-honored tradition. It's that time of year. The Crunchyroll Anime Awards happened on Sunday night in Japan. And so aside from one who accidentally got a little spoiled on the old X the Everything app, the rest of us I think are still fresh and haven't seen any of these. So a couple of days ago we did again, except for one because he was busy. We all put our predictions in for these categories, and we are now going to go through and see who won. Um, yeah. Anyone else wanna say anything before we
I would like to explain that, like, I literally just woke up Monday morning, and then I open up Twitter because that's what I normally do, like the morning newspaper, and the first tweet I see is Anime of the Year
see, I
winner. I'm
would've
like,
that's I would've never gone on.
well,
Uh,
that's the thing. Like, I forgot it was happening.
yeah, you forgot that it was happening in Japan in the night. Yeah, I
Yeah,
kinda did too. Is it
Might be
spoiled
too
or
close.
inoculated about the results? What does that mean? We
is someone typing in chat? Where
uh,
where are we seeing this?
it's in my Twitch chat.
Okay.
Um, we're gonna show the results at the end of each category, but, Juan knows a couple of them, and then me, Logan, and Tim know, I think mostly none of them is where we're at. So,
I
I
uh
know one of
know
them. Well, I
OST.
actually know two of them now because you when in the
the
technical
English I've seen we've
difficulties
all think I
section you
think we've all
spoiled
seen
the
the
one we're
English
looking
VA. Yeah,
at.
yeah, yeah. I think we've seen this
Yeah.
category,
You
but
you couldn't pick the one some categories we aren't going to cover to test your stuff
yeah,
out.
whatever.
You had
It's
to go
English
straight to
VA, who
English.
cares?
You
It's
couldn't go
English
into
VA, who
Hindi.
cares? It's also the wrong winner already, so it's great.
I was like,
Okay.
it's also we're about to care.
Okay,
Anyway.
so let's go through. This is best English voice actor. We have A.G. Beckles.
Can we start with JP?
This is what is on my screen right now, so we're gonna start with it. We can go to JP if
Okay.
you want.
I mean, English was the last one.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's just
I
do,
was
let's
just
just do
doing
English
that
first then.
order.
Okay, these
Let's
don't.
just
I'm
do English.
realizing these don't say who they play. I think
So we'll have to.
AJ Beckles is Okaroon.
Okarun, yes.
Alex Lee
Alkarin,
plays the main guy
Alex,
in Solo
Sun
Leveling.
Junwoon.
Jesse
Uh,
James Greel is Armin.
Armin. Okay, I forgot that the special was eligible. Mallory Rodak plays Freerin.
Yes.
Sarah, I assume Sarah
It's
Notochini
the
plays
Russian
the
girl.
Russian girl
Girl.
Alia
Yeah,
in Alia,
Alia.
and then Sungwon Cho plays
Senshi.
Senshi. All right, so I picked Sungwon Cho for Senshi on this one. Logan.
I also picked the guy whose name I recognize, which is
Yes.
Sun Wan Cho.
And then Tim wisely, I think, picked Alex Lee for the Solo Leveling guy. So without further ado, let's see who won. Whoa, it was Alex Lee for
Who
Sun.
would have
This
thought?
is a distressing first win for my evening
This
because
is this is a really good win for me because I was kind of all in on
oh yeah, we should
Tetsubo solo leveling sweep.
go over maybe a little bit about our philosophies for this. So
Mhm.
we when we do our predictions, these are not who we think should win the awards. These are what we think the masses are going to pick and win the winner of the actual Crunchyroll Awards. I tried to hedge a little bit more towards Freerin tonight because I thought it was popular. Logan went full Doomer mode.
I
Yeah,
also
I
went
picked
for
solo
Juma Mo.
leveling pretty much every chance I could. I
Tim
didn't pick it for this one, but
Tim also, yeah, went full Doomer mode on solo leveling, but he has a couple of ones that are not. He didn't vote. You didn't vote solo leveling in every category it was nominated, right? Like
I
just
think it was all but one.
okay, so close. So it's really just me who's boo boo the fool this time. If it is how the evening is going, we'll see. Okay, but this one I don't care about because I don't care about dubs. I think Sungjin. I think honestly either Freerun or
Someone show.
Senshi or Sungwon Show were better
Yeah.
picks here, but that's whatever.
I will give Alex Lee. He's a great voice actor, like just in general.
Yeah, but he's
And
playing
he
a
does do
boring
a
ass
good job
character.
doing like the yells in solo leveling,
Wow.
like better than the sub IMO.
Okay, that's valid. All right. Moving on.
All right, next up, JPVA.
JPVA.
Yep, JPVA.
It also doesn't tell us the characters.
That's
We
I-
can make
Aoi
educated guesses
Yuki-
I
here.
think I know. All
I think
of
we know them, yeah. Aoi Yuki is Mao Mao in Apothecary Diaries. Atsumi Tanizaki is Freerin in Freerin. Kenichi Suzumaru plays Bravern in Bravern. Shion Wakayama plays Momo in Dandadan. Sayaka Simbonji is
The elf
Marcel.
chick. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcel.
Marcel, yeah.
Okay, and then Natsuki Hane is Okarin.
Okarun.
Okarin.
So let's go through the nominee or the picks. I Tim did.
I did Aoyuki.
And then the other two of us both picked Atsumi Tan. Can I change mine?
Man,
No,
you
what,
guys are
Chris?
just
That's the whole point of the
copying
fucking
people.
I'm joking.
the predictions.
I want to go for Aoyuki. Aoyuki is. Wait, did you delete all my Tim?
That's his
I mean,
personal one.
no, it's to the
They're
right.
to the side.
Oh, okay.
It's to the side, just
I was gonna
because-
say because I have a category where I picked the people that I think deserve to win, and I have Aoyuki as the one that I think deserves to win the category. So but that's it. Yeah, let's roll it. Let's see who.
I would also have voted for Aoyuki, but I'm predicting on popularity
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I don't think Freeman's as popular as you
It
think.
literally is.
For the Crunchyroll
Crunchyroll
audience,
Awards.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
I think Apothecary blows it.
I don't think that's true.
Damn.
I'm happy
You
with
got
this result.
smoked.
She deserves it. She standout voice acting
No,
performance.
she did great.
But I
You also got to
I-
take
this is who I would have voted for.
that Apothecary was
is
airing,
airing
during
right
the
now.
period,
Yeah, that recency
Yeah,
bias is
and
definitely a
Freeman
thing.
was already over. So
I don't know. I don't know, man. I never know how to handle these stupid metrics. Okay. Next up is music. Best ED.
Best
I'm sure there's no way I'll be
ED.
mad about this.
Are we just going up in order now? I think we're just.
Yeah, we're just gonna go up in order.
Okay, so we have got Anata Ante, whatever. The one,
Antanante.
yeah, that one from Ranma. We've got Burning from Oshinoko, banger. Kamakura Style from Elusive Samurai. Nobody from Kaiju number 8. Request from Solo Leveling, and Taidada from Dan Da Dan.
Most of these are pretty.
These are all
respectable.
good. These are all good. Yeah, I think the Solo Leveling one is whatever,
Yeah.
but the rest of them are.
I
good.
think the Solo definitely is by far the worst one, but.
And we all have Taida to
Woody?
sweep. We're really all in.
Yeah, so we're either all right or we're all wrong.
All right, let's see it. Okay.
It's so over.
All right. I am going to call it. I am going to call it
was
now.
probably
about to
the
pick
worst
that one
one
too.
good
I was
one.
I'm so
So,
mad. I
That
changed
means
my
okay.
mind.
I think what that means, and I hate to be anticlimactic, but it helps me not just spiral. I mean, I'm going to be angry tonight. That means that I think I'm going to write off this entire. I am pretty confident that Solo Leveling is going to win every single category it's nominated for, and that this award is going to continue to be a huge joke. I'm happy to
Chat
be
doesn't know.
surprised. I'm happy to be surprised, but I think it's probably over. I think that ending is by far the worst out of all of it's like I think anyone with a functioning brain would not pick that one over most of the other ones unless they had only seen that show. So cool. Continuing on. I bet it's gonna win OP now.
This is the TK produced one, isn't it? Or was that a different one?
I don't know.
Maybe I'll check in a different one.
One's inoculated is the answer then. And then the rest of us are okay. This one is maybe hopefully a little spicier because I know Bling Bang was popular, but we've got Abyss from Kaiju number 8. We've got Bling Bang Bang Born from Mashal season 2. We've got Fatale. I don't know why it's fatal. They say it in the song from Oshinoko. Level from Solo Leveling, which is pretty good, but it's not better than the rest of these. Otonoke from Dan Da Dan, and Oos from the special One Piece opening. Or is it just from regular One Piece? I don't know.
That's like the One Piece.
Okay, so that's from One Piece. All right. And then for predictions, I voted for Bling Bling
We
Bang
all-
Born. We all did.
We all
we
voted
all-
for the TikTok meme.
Okay, and let's see if the power of TikTok is enough, or if One Piece just wins, or Solo Leveling just wins, because
I kind of think Solo Leveling's gonna win now.
can be
Just-
too. Hey!
Oh!
Okay.
It's not over,
Okay.
fellas.
It's
not
not
over, fellas.
over.
Correct
Wait,
answer.
but this is
They got the
why would they
correct
pick the
answer.
wrong one for that last one objectively and then the right one objectively? I'm so mad. Maybe the judges the judges are tipping the scales. Okay, well. This is, I think, objectively the right answer of these 5. So that's 1 point plus 1 point for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Let's go.
You put Bing Blank as the actual winner. That
Uh,
deserves it.
that's my personal take, but I'm
No,
happy.
this is what you think is gonna
Yeah, I know.
deserve.
That's what I'm saying is my personal take. I like that one a lot. I think it's the coolest one artistically, but
I
I'm
think I
very
like the
happy with the
artistic one better.
Otonoke. So cool. No winners there. 0% across the board.
You guys are 0 for 4 so far. That is
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
This
It's
might not
great.
happen.
We're losing. Okay, next
losing.
up. Next up is OST, right?
yes.
Hell. What a
Best score.
Yeah,
Yeah,
best
best
score.
score.
best
Okay.
score, yes.
All right.
What
So
were us, kids?
I know we
Okay.
all voted for Freerin, so you don't have to show it, but it's between Bleach, Dandadan, Demon Slayer, Freerin, Look Back, and Solo Leveling.
What were us idiots doing voting for Freeman? What were we thinking?
I
Nobody cares
think
about the score.
I think that Freerin's OST is brilliant, and I'm hoping that it carries, but there is a lot of slop in this category, so I don't know, man. Look
Maybe
Back is
there's
also
like swap
fantastic, but it's not
target
gonna win.
confusion.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
they
there's like
sort of
swap target
my
confusion. Like,
my
it's
nightmare my
Yeah.
nightmare is Demon Slayer winning, but I would not be surprised. Like Solo Leveling's at
Who
least
wouldn't?
Sawano, you know, so it's
I think Soul's gonna win because it's sour now plus cell leveling.
I
people
forgot it was Sawa now. I'm so
and like you know what,
stupid.
it's probably not bad. So I can't be super mad, even if I think that Free Run and Look
I
Back
mean,
should
like it's
go way
not bad,
better.
but like it's also not like memorable. Like he's had better soundtracks.
Free Run is one of my favorite OSTs in the past recent couple of years, so I'm gonna be bummed if it doesn't win, but it's okay. All right, let's see if all three of us are wrong. Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
This
such
is why
an
I just
idiot.
voted
I
on.
wasn't
Oh,
enough of a
This
doomer.
is-
That's my fatal flaw.
I
I,
knew it was
still had
coming.
hope.
This is maybe
There was Peebo
okay,
in my heart
Solo
that I have
Leveling
yet
is
to
already
kill.
beating Free Run. I think it is Jover for me tonight. So yeah. All right. Next up is the stupidest category
song.
of all time, where
Best
we
song.
have most of the same songs that were just in the opening
It's
category.
the exact same. It's the
Except
Mine is, like,
except
one.
Brave. The Brave wasn't on. Free Run
That
wasn't
shit
on
was
there.
not brave. It's just
So
stupid.
if
Which
Otonoke
song is
wins,
the Brave?
it's the first. It's
I
the
don't get
awesome
better
one.
wins.
If
'cause-
Otonoke
It's not even-
wins, it has won the same category twice. What a great use of it. I don't even know what I have here. I think I have Bling Bang again.
I think we all have
Yeah,
been
we've
blanking
all
in.
voted for
Okay, cool. Because it's
that.
the same fucking category twice because they did the same songs. I'm sorry. I get mad at some of these categories. I think these are some of the stupidest categories this year. They've really.
No, there's this worse. Don't forget the Best Protect one.
No, I'm saying this year has some of the worst categories.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. All right, let's see it. It's probably gonna be level again.
You're right.
I mean,
Uh,
the best superhero was pretty dumb
I
when
don't
that
know.
one came out.
True.
The year My Hero aired, it was like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Okay,
Great use of our
That's crazy.
time. Thank you.
That's crazy.
What if for the
Let's check that.
Oscars they just had best director twice and they just like he gets 2 Oscars or whatever.
Best
That's-
director and most handsome director.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean that's a different category on different merits. All right.
Mm.
This is the must protect at all costs category, right? The one we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, stupid fucking category. It doesn't mean anything. And also
But
some
we
of these
do all have different picks.
we do, yeah. Okay, so let's go through them real quick. We got Anya because technically this is the. Oh yeah, by the way,
This
if you're
is the Anya
confused,
Award.
it's because fall 2023 is technically eligible for this because they're fixing it. Because remember when the Crunchyroll Awards went from winter to summer and that was it, or fall to summer, and just I don't know. They stopped that. This is the year they're undoing that. So now they have to include fall 23 to sort of reset. So there's 5 whole seasons of anime. And Spy Family season 3 was in that. So Anya, we got Freerin, who I would argue is
Season
not
2, you mean.
even the right choice of that from her show. Okaroon, who does a pretty good job of protecting himself. Senshi, I kind of get. Tokiyuki, and then Yuki Idose, who I think between her and Anya are the only 2 characters in this category that make any sense for.
Well, I mean, like by must protect at all costs, like they just mean cutest character. That's what it means.
They should
Yeah,
say that.
This is cutest character, and that's why I think Free
It's precious cinema role. Like that's what you should view this category as.
Yeah, which is why 4 of these don't make any sense.
Yeah, because I don't think Okaroon and
true.
I mean Senshi's cute, but like I don't know. I think that I hate the vibe of this category. It's very uwu, like Annie Twitter. Okay, let's see it. Oh
All
yeah,
right,
what are
let's hit it.
Our
what are our
predictions.
picks? Tim
I mean,
said
we were just
Anya.
talking about.
I said Freerin because I'm wrong, and
I
then
said
Logan said
Frieren.
Senshi. Oh no.
No,
Well, I
I said
mean,
Frieren. You said Senshi.
Oh, I'm on the right.
No.
Okay, I said Senshi. Okay.
I mean, like,
we can
there is no
do
soul
that
leveling
one.
here, so
Yeah,
Well,
because
well,
no
we're
one.
all
There's no
like-
characters in that
It's
show.
anyone's game.
Watch it just somehow be solo leveling still.
All right,
let's see it.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow,
man.
she won the
Yeah.
category. I should have been. I should have
Reason
known.
why.
Damn finger on the
That's, I
pulse.
forgot that they have no sanctity about repeat winners, and that every single time something is eligible twice, they always win. So I should have just gone by that. Okay.
I was kind of banking on recency bias getting me a win here.
Yeah, I
'cause it
kind
has
of.
been a
Me
million
too.
years since any Spy Family.
I
anything has come
figured
out.
people were like forgetting about these shows. Okay, whatever. Next up, we have
Best supporting.
this is best supporting character, which I object to because Fern's a main character. But that's okay. We have
Shinji's the main character
yeah.
too.
I also don't think he belongs on here. So I will say we have Fern from Freerin, Himmel from Freerin, who is I think a good nominee for this category. Jinshi, a main character from Apothecary Diaries. Seiko, an actual supporting character. Senshi, borderline, but I'll give it to you from Dungeon Meshi, and then Turbo Granny, who is definitely the best supporting character from Dandadan. These are great. The great thing about this category is I can't be mad. I like all of these characters. There's no solo leveling in sight
Yeah.
because there's no characters in solo leveling. So let's go see the predictions. Tim said Fern, so it's Fern, and Senshi.
Yeah.
It'd be really
Yeah.
fucked up if the one. Oh no, you Logan is Senshi. Never mind.
Yeah, I got Senshi.
So there's a great chance that we're all wrong. If it's one of the other.
There's a really
characters.
good chance that we're all one.
Okay.
I just remember
Oh, I'm
Senshi
never wrong
being
here.
popular online.
And the winner.
And the winner was.
Yes,
Hey!
the first Freerin win tonight. That's crazy to think about, but she deserves it, even though she's a main character and
As
doesn't.
the main character,
Yeah, and doesn't belong in this category. All right, that's also my first
take
win
it.
tonight.
Logan
Yeah,
is
Logan is 0 for 7.
Yes, but
Oh,
they're all the fake
Oh yeah, I
categories.
was gonna say the
anyway,
Doom
so-
is later on. Yeah.
Yeah. Believe me, that's my problem is that I didn't vote for solo leveling enough.
That would only help
yeah,
you
I
in
guess
one of
we
these.
should have all gone in for solo level.
Would have helped me in 2. Would have helped me in Alex Lee.
Yeah, true. Okay. All right. Next up,
Alright.
this is actual best MC, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we got Freerin from Freerin, Kafka from Kaiju, Momo from Dandadan, Okaroon from Dandadan. I love it when shows do that, when they have two categories of this or two shows in the same fucking category. Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries, and then Sung Jinwoo. I have a feeling like it's gonna be Sung Jinwoo now, and I regret voting for anything else. I think I voted for Freerin.
You voted for Freerin, brother, and you're doomed.
Yeah, I'm
me and
the
Logan
one free run
handshake
vote in the
over
middle. I
here.
mean, Cope Fern won last round. Cope.
Yeah, but there's no
Yeah,
solo
'cause
leveling.
solo
to take
leveling
the
wasn't
win.
nominated.
Yeah, whatever. All right, let's see it.
Show me his face.
Put me in.
Show me
yeah,
his face.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
That same image, baby.
yeah. You know what?
I'm on the board. The
let's
doom
let's
starts
not let the
now.
numbness sink in entirely. Let's really think about who Sung Jinwoo just beat in this category, and if we as a anime audience think that he is a better main character than the other people in this category. In one of the most stacked main character categories I've ever seen for the Anime Awards. We picked the guy from Solo Leveling who has no actual personality except for I want to get better in baby shonen mode stuff. Cool. All right, now that we've had that realization, we can continue. This is
Best drama. I
drama
believe?
or slice,
No,
of,
slice
life?
of
Slice of life. Okay.
Fucking slice of life.
This is a
Kill it.
weird
Okay.
category, and there's a lot of repeats between this one and some of the other ones, but yeah, I don't think that a couple of these shows are slice of life at all, so that's
TK
cool.
Being a slice of life, Maki being a slice of life. It's
And
like,
Dangers of My Heart, which I mean, I guess, but it's anyway. So there's two
I think
slice
none
of
of these
life
shows are
shows.
slice of lives because slice of life isn't a genre.
If it is,
Get
then
out of here.
then Eurocamp counts. So yeah, we've got Eurocamp season 3, Maka which is more like a dramedy, and I would not ever put in this category. Mr. Villain's Day Off, actual slice of life. Nokotan is technically a comedy. It's not funny, but it is technically a comedy, and I wouldn't ever put. It's
That's what people
definitely
call
not a
slice
slice
of
of life from what I watched of it. I don't know. Maybe it really mellowed out in the episodes after one. Is that how it is?
not at all.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Of Nokotan. Would
Oh,
you
no,
say?
Katan.
Yeah, it's a slice of life. Really comfy show, that one, I'm sure. Anyway, Hibike season 3 is not even kind of a slice of life. It's a very intense drama. And then Bokiyama Dangers of My Heart season 2, which is a romance. I don't remember what I picked for this.
I did Maki, you did
Hibike. I think Hibike
And
has definitely
loving
the
the double
popularity vote.
Hibike.
As much as I love Makaine, I don't think anyone actually watched it that votes in this shit.
I think Hibike is too old. Like,
I don't know. It's got a
season
pretty core
3,
group
I don't
of
think
fans.
you will actually watch season 3.
I can see that winning. I don't know. I really don't have a good read on this category.
I think
'Cause Solo Leveling's
Maki
not in
kind of broke out into mainstream quite a decent bit.
Dude, when we did our award show, fucking no one had heard of it. I don't know, man.
That's true.
Like,
It was still airing at that time, though. It needed time to cook.
it was not still airing. What are you
it?
talking?
It
No,
was summer.
it was like a summer
Summer?
show, and it was in December. Anyway,
I mean, like, I do think it's picked up more steam now, but like,
I never
don't
hear
know.
anyone talk about it, which is sad. I like it a lot, but I think Hibike is like an industry like staple. So I don't know. Maybe Eurocamp will win. That'd be cool too.
I'd love that.
I mean, I think Hibike is better objectively than season 3 of Eurocamp, but whatever.
I mean, obviously,
If
Solo
Nokotan
Leveling,
wins,
has
I'm gonna
made me
turn
feel
the stream
very
off.
I'm
comfy.
talking about slice of life. I would just disqualify.
By the way, I'm just saying this. I'm going to put this out right now. If Nokotan wins in either of the categories it's nominated for, I'm probably going to shut the stream off. Just so everyone knows. Sort of a suicide pact for everyone. Let's see it. Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. Okay, cool.
There's
Tim's
hope
got
in
his
the
finger
world.
on the pulse.
I
man.
don't get it. Who are the people voting? Do the solo leveling people just skip out on the categories where it's not nominated and then just like
Maybe.
the real fans are voting?
I mean, what would they? Yeah, I mean, what would they vote for? They haven't seen these shows. They just watch Solo Leveling.
I don't know. That's crazy. I didn't think that this one had a big enough thing. Okay. This feels so arbitrary. Yeah, shout outs to TBK season 3.
I'll
It was
take
great.
the wins.
Man, Logan, we are not doing good.
Oh yeah, I've done the math. I'm pretty sure it's approaching impossible for me to beat Tim.
Yeah.
Like if this next category goes to Oshinoko, I'm cooked.
We don't know what the split is. They've been very private about it. If it's 30%, 70%, I don't think is possible. I think it has to be a lower split because otherwise, like, too much shonen slop is winning every year for 30-70 to be the case. You know what I mean?
I mean, the call could be coming from inside the house.
I refuse to believe that all of the judges are picking solo leveling.
Some judges and the judges,
but not like enough. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, but I think some of the judges plus the public voting going heavily solo leveling is probably enough to tip the scale.
It should be 25-75. And if you're gonna have, and in my opinion, there should be no audience segment for the real awards, and you can have like the OPED character awards be fan voted.
Awards had it figured out.
Yeah,
where there's like public only voting categories.
And then, like, the rest are industry panel. Yeah, that's how you should do it.
That being said, I think the quote unquote industry panelists are also like not much better off. And you actually look at the list of judges and the qualification, it's like
bad. Yeah,
not that much better.
I really just I don't know. We can do a retrospective when we're at the end of it. I don't think this award show has ever been salvageable with the way they do it, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Next up, this is romance, drama. Okay,
drama.
Okay, we have A Sign of Affection, which is a romance. Dead Demons, Dead Destruction, which is great. Only time I think it's nominated. Freerun, Oshinoko season 2, Pluto, one of the few times this is nominated. Hey, remember Pluto?
Only time it's nominated.
This is eligible this year, and have you seen it so far tonight? No. Get used to it. Despite
see
it
it
being one of
again.
the best and interesting, like artistic shows that has come out in recent years, but it doesn't matter. And then Apothecary Diaries. So this is an extremely like if we're just being objective here, like what a fucking stellar category. All of these shows are great.
I
Some of
think I'm
them,
okay with Andis winning from a public voting standpoint.
yeah. I mean, I would prefer it to go to something like Pluto or Free Run or Dead Dead Demons because I think that I don't know. It's all close. I love Apothecary Diaries. Season 2's been amazing. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna win this. Let's see what we voted. This was hard for me, I think. So Tim says Oshinoko, and then we say Free Run. Yeah,
Okay.
valid.
I think Free Run's got shooters.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
I'll take it on the board.
We'll take it.
That is something at least. All right.
All right. Chris
think
and
the
Logan
next-
tied it up.
Yeah, we're tied. It's me and Logan fighting at this point. Tim's already won.
Next is another dumb award.
Yeah, they invented a best isekai award, which I think is like, I don't know, an acknowledgement of the problem rather more than anything else. I don't know. I don't understand the point of having this award, but here it is. And also, most of them are like
Shangri-La is
sequels.
not
It's like
even
all
an isekai.
sequels. Yeah, Shangri-La is not an
Except for-
isekai.
This except for Suicide Squad.
So Suicide Squad is the only. And first of all, 10,000 isekais came out this year, so there's plenty to choose from as far as season 1 isekais of like new franchises. And yet, of all of these, it is all sequels except for Suicide Squad, and then one of the shows is not an isekai. It's just a video game show. Very cool. We have Konosuba season 3, Mushoku Core 2 of season 2, ReZero season 3, Shangri-La Frontier season 2, and technically, if we're being fair, it's just the first half of ReZero season 3. Shangri-La Frontier season 2, Suicide Squad Isekai, and Slime Isekai season 3. I believe that I voted for Konosuba here. Yeah.
Yes.
And the other two
Logan
did
went
ReZero.
Zero, and you went Konosuba.
I
I'm
really-
surprised you
this
voted
just
against
affected
ReZero here,
which
Chris.
one's more popular.
Konosuba is extremely popular.
It's popular, but like not as popular as ReZero. Like ReZero is like the premier isekai show.
I don't know, man.
I
No one was talking about season 3.
Konosuba was probably top 5. I think it was probably top 3. I think it's close, but like
I could be wrong. This was
Okay.
this was kind of a 50-50 for me. So
No, I think Slime is probably like popular than all of them. So.
if Slime could win, I don't know. I feel like there aren't as many shooters for it. Or Mushoku. People love
didn't
Mushoku.
like season 3 that much.
Maybe it's just
There's
Mushoku.
quote
Maybe
unquote
that's,
too much talking.
It could be Mushoku.
we'll
Let's
see
see.
it.
Could be Mushoku.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah,
no, I
sure.
was right.
All right.
Zero.
I'm pulling ahead.
It's so hard for me
I
to tell,
believe
man.
in shows I did not watch.
Okay. Yeah, how many shows have you seen out of your winners? A couple. Like, yeah, a couple here.
Out
and
of my
there.
winners, I've only
Free
seen
Run.
Free
Free
Run.
Run, yeah, yeah.
Just
Out of the ones you voted is what I meant, but yeah. All right.
Out of the ones I voted, a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. What is this?
Best action.
I believe.
Action.
Action.
Oh, I wonder what's gonna win this. Okay, so we've got Bleach, 1,000-Year War, Dun Demon Slayer, the worst arc that I've had the misfortune of watching, Kaiju number 8.
Which you didn't even
I was
finish.
watching.
No, we watched 2
Stop.
episodes. Solo
It was
Leveling
like 8
and
episodes. I couldn't
Windbreaker.
make it through it.
Yeah, I mean Dun is the only one that I think has any real chance or like any real merit for winning. I like Kaiju. But Solo Leveling at least does have good action. That's the thing that it does well. So when it inevitably wins this category, I'm not going to be too mad. Yeah, and then we've all made that
no.
prediction.
We have all made our peace with that one.
Haha, what if? No, of course not.
Yeah.
Yeah. that one I think was pretty given.
Mhm. You asked me to like quadruple down on any single award, it would be that.
Oh
one.
god, I hope Mashal doesn't win this one. I'm gonna be mad. Okay. I guess I would be less mad than if Nokatan won. Alright, this is best comedy. So
Forgot
we
that
have
was in
got
this.
Dungeon Meshi, Konosuba Season 3, Mashal Season 2, Nokatan, which again shouldn't be here, Ranma, and Spy Family Season 2, which is in fact eligible. I guess this is
I love that we got 4 acceptable answers and 2 landmines in this category.
I mean I Mashal's fine. You know, I'm not gonna like lambast Mashal just because I personally don't think it's very funny. It is like solid popcorn shonen fare, and I think it's like decently
Mhm.
well made. Nokotan I think is like insulting to the audience, and I genuinely think it is poorly made and bad comedy. So I do not believe it deserves to be nominated for any kind of award at all. Um, but yeah, what were the predictions on this one?
I think it was
I believed
Mashal,
in. Oh,
Double
go ahead.
Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah.
I don't. I think Dungeon Meshi being locked in that show probably doesn't.
It was really popular. I don't know. It broke out of like the anime circles to some extent. Now,
I
did
think
it?
Ranma and Meshi did not have the
Ranma, I
breakout
never heard anyone
influence.
talk about. I would say for me, this is between Spy Family and Dungeon Meshi. Personally,
It didn't Spy Family Master for me. I think Spy Family is.
I feel like you're underrating Dungeon Meshi. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess it hasn't been doing very well tonight so far, but like, I thought everyone
Yeah, it's
watched it,
kind of gotten its lunch eaten. I don't know.
which is
I
why I
don't
think that
actually
maybe
use
Spy Family
social
will
media,
win
so I can't.
because,
I can't tell what's popular except for what other people post in our discords.
yeah.
So
Anyway, let's see it. Jesus Christ.
no!
I don't know anything anymore. That is I
I
think that now I just think that Tim is cheating a little. I don't know what to start throwing this like I don't know. Um okay, and this wins but Bling Bang Born doesn't win. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know who's voting.
I really thought the TikTok group would have carried.
Like
Bing
I'm
Bang
serious. Like
over,
how does that
but
win and then I don't know. Okay, whatever. And like, cause, cause,
It's gonna
cause
be
like,
really funny when
Dandadan
those
has
are the
won
only
nothing
awards
else.
that
Like
Dandadan
Dandadan, yeah,
wins
I
all
know.
night.
It's like there's no consistency with these awards except for solo leveling. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay.
Okay.
you kind of just go mainstream, which is why I know you guys are not winning this. Because like, I think Science Fiction is the best romance here, hands down. But like, this was such a niche romance.
This is
So
this category also makes me
there's just
extremely
no
mad.
way that this category this wins.
So this is romance, and this is maybe the most upset I am out of any of these nominee categories because you have Sign of Affection, a real romance, Blue Box, a real romance, Makaine, a show that has no actual explicit romance in it. Just, I mean, it's not there.
Got a bunch of NTR.
It's not a. It is about crushes.
It's about failed romances.
It's
yeah.
about failed
It's like-
romances.
it's a parody on romances. You could
But
say.
there isn't
it's-
actually any main romance in the
Romance.
show, and which is why I hesitate to call it or to put it in this category because I don't think it feels the spirit of romance. Ranma, which is one of the most classic slow burn rom coms of all time, sure it can hang out here. Bokuyaba season 2, another explicit romance, my clear winner by the way. And then Scott Pilgrim, an action comedy. What the fuck is this doing here? What the fuck is this doing here? There's so many other categories where you could put this. Why is this
It's here
the
to remind us
only
that
place?
Scott Pilgrim Takes Off is technically eligible for these awards and nominated for almost none of them.
It is no, I'm pretty sure this is the only nomination it gets the entire award show. Isn't that cool?
It is. I remember.
Isn't that cool? It got nominated for best romance.
They make the genre categories to hurt us.
I don't get it. Whoever's in charge of I think I'm more upset at the people who made the nominees this year than of the actual like voters, because the voters are going to be drones every time, and the voters are going to pick things arbitrarily, and none of it makes sense. But the people at nominating, at least they have more agency. They should know better. Anyway, maybe it'll win.
Slice of Life is still the biggest.
It's in a school, Tim. A lot of people think being in a school makes a show slice of life. I don't. That one makes more sense to me than Scott Pilgrim, which is literally like objectively not a romance. I don't know. Okay, let's see it.
Anyways, predictions.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Danger, not affection.
Me and Logan have that, and if Danger of My Heart wins, I'm gonna be mad because I didn't finish Sign of Affection, and I actually love Bokuyaba, but I could see Makaine winning.
Danger, Maki.
Yeah, I can see Makaine winning just because it won the
Yeah.
last category now, and I didn't realize that enough people watched it. So who knows?
There's
The
no way
reason I
Affection
picked The
wins.
Sign of Affection is because it's the one that won at our awards.
That's never a good reason for us to do this.
It's the only reason I have. I don't watch any of these shows
I
except
don't
for Scott
remember
Pilgrim.
the other
It doesn't count.
nominees, but yeah, I think
Bro,
Sign
what
of
if Scott
Affection.
Pilgrim wins?
I
That's
would
crazy
be
that
happy
won.
about it if Scott Pilgrim won. I mean, I wouldn't.
I there's no way. No way these two win.
Isn't this like the only
Pilgrim
category it's nominated for as well?
Yes, that's what we
It
just said a
is.
second ago.
Okay.
Thanks for paying attention, Juan.
Listen.
All right, let's see it.
We ride.
Okay, sure.
Oh,
I never hear anyone talk about this show.
So
All
this
of
is
that,
a continuing
all of that
show.
lead
Yeah,
up.
it's not. It either just ended or no, it ended in winter, right? Season 2, winter.
ended
Yeah,
in
so it's
winter.
done now. This is a pretty
So, like,
popular
maybe it's recency
manga.
bias.
I think this one's hardcore recency bias because it just ended.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't know if
romance.
the public would say it's above Change My Heart, but like,
Oh yeah,
I'll
I
take
think
it.
Danger of My Heart's the best out of the category, but like whatever. Okay, no one wins there. All right, next up is background art.
Yes, background art.
Okay, so
Oh, Pluto's here again.
oh
I
yeah,
forgot
that's
that.
one of the other
Oh.
Pluto ones. Yeah, Don to
Oh
Don.
right, I forgot. Oh god, an answer.
Dungeon Meshi, Demon Slayer, Freerin, Pluto, and Apothecary Diaries. A pretty good group this time around.
This one's actually pretty good.
I would be happy with pretty much anything but Demon Slayer winning. And it's not like Demon Slayer has bad background art. I just hate the season. So, I mean,
But remember who's voting.
I know. I would like to see Pluto or Freerun take it here, but I could be pretty happy with most of them.
All three of
I
y'all
think
voted for free run here.
Anyone except for Demon Slayer winning up you. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in that same boat.
Everyone
Yeah,
voted for free.
we're all in on Freerun here.
Mhm.
I mean, Solo Leveling wasn't nominated.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Let's see it.
There we go. Okay. All right.
Hey!
I think the prior that Freerun wins when Solo Leveling is not nominated and it seems to be holding out. So how about that? All right. Oh, I bet this next one's gonna make me mad. Let's get to it. Best
Hit 'em.
director.
Is the Soul Level director in here?
Oh, he's
No,
not. Okay, never mind. I can't. The only thing that would make me mad is if the Demon Slayer person wins. Oh, I have to ban somebody from my chat.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Ban.
Did they say
permanent.
Soul
It's a
Leveling's
bot.
best anime
It's a
of the
bot.
year?
It's a bot.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. We have Fuga Yamashiro for Dandadan in Science Saru. We have Haru Sotozaki from Ufotable for Demon Slayer. Keiichiro Saito, my goat, from Freerun for Madhouse. Megumi Ishitani for the One Piece fan letter from Toei. Norihiro Naganuma for Apothecary Diaries at Toho XOLM. And then Yoshihiro Miyajima from Trigger for Dungeon Meshi. All really good This is like a really great pool of directors. Like even the Demon Slayer guy. These are all excellent people in the industry. So no real bad picks. I just don't want Demon Slayer to win. I'm not a One Piece fan, but fan letter's really cool. So I'm not gonna be mad if it wins. But me and Tim are going for Freerun on this one.
My suspicion is that One Piece has like a bajillion shooters, and actually, I think
didn't
I
win that
screwed
OP
up by
one
not
earlier.
voting for it. That's
But
true.
the
That's
fan letter
true,
is
but
different from the main show.
I know. I don't
Plus,
personally.
it also
Yeah, go ahead.
it didn't win that OP, but it was up against the like a meme and also Solo Leveling. So
I think that probably One Piece fan letter shouldn't even be nominated in this category. I don't or
'Cause
like
it is like an OVA.
it's like I have weird feelings about single episode OVAs being up against like movies and full length stuff, but here we are. So, whatever. Let's see. I'm curious. All right, good. This is the objective right answer. Okay, my goat, Keiichiro
Congratulations on your
Saito, maybe
victory,
my
Tim.
favorite director working in the industry right now. Made Bocchi the Rock, made Freerun, absolutely knocking it out of the park. Okay. Oh, y'all are both big doomer on this next one. Imagine picking Demon Slayer character designs over fucking Dungeon Meshi and Dandadan. Okay, so this is character design.
Go by what I see cosplayed.
We have Dandadan, Dungeon Meshi, Demon Slayer, Freerun, Kaiju number 8, and Apothecary Diaries. A pretty good selection here, actually. I think that Kaijus are good for shonen, but maybe not as special as some of the rest of these, and the rest of them, Demon Slayer arc, which is whatever, aside, kind of whatever. I think for me personally, Dungeon Meshi is the easy winner here. Just because I think it has some of the best character designs in anything I've ever seen. But Dandadan and Freerun are both excellent as well. And Apothecary Diaries has good character designs. I don't really think it deserves to be like nominated because I think Apothecary characters are a little bit more muted in comparison to the general art design and the like stylization that it has. Because I think the rest of the are just like people, you
They
know.
have a lot of
Yeah, plus a
outfits
lot of
that
them are
use
just
a
kind
lot
of straight up
season.
wearing the
I guess
same
if you think,
clothes.
yeah, if you think about outfit design and like fancy costumes and stuff, if you count this in that category, I would put that more in art
They
style
sculpt
than,
them
yeah, sure.
out.
But I think it's hard to
Just-
know, like, if you think about stuff like the main cast of Dungeon Meshi or the main cast in Frieren, and they're just so distinct and instantly recognizable. And then obviously Dandadan has some really cool monster design and stuff. So, a lot of good options here. Nice. Okay. I didn't think this was
Okay.
going to win. That's
Hey,
really interesting.
There you go.
Not bad at all.
I also did not
Genuine,
expect that to win at
reasonable
all.
victory.
Glad y'all are wrong about Demon
None
Slayer.
of us.
I should have
wanted
just
it.
voted for Dungeon. Every single time I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong voting for the show I think should win, I feel sad. Switch it to Dun. I'd be wrong differently. Okay. Best animation is gonna make me really sad. I can just feel it in advance because I do not think that Solo Leveling deserves it. All right, we got Dawn to Dawn, Dungeon Meshi, Demon Slayer, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, and Solo Leveling. Having seen most of these, I would say that Kaiju isn't really on the same level as the rest of these nominees as far as animation goes, and I think there are other better animated shows than it, like Makaine or Hibike Euphonium or something like that, that could have gotten this nominee, or fucking Pluto or Scott Pilgrim. Girl, why aren't those nominated
Mhm.
here?
Mhm.
I don't know. I think the probably clear winner should be either Danton or Freeman here. I think those both are like standouts. But Solo Leveling's going to win, so because the Crunchyroll fans think that Yuri on Ice is the best show. That was like 10 years ago. Almost, I shouldn't complain anymore. But God,
And we're still mad about it.
yeah. Seriously,
Huh?
Okay,
man, they really
so
liked that one
this is
scene, huh?
I did get half spoiled on this one because I knew that Solo Leveling somehow didn't win, which is crazy to me because the only thing people talk about in Solo Leveling is how good the animation is.
Huh?
But I was not expecting Demon Slayer to be the real winner
I
here
think
in a bajillion years.
there must be a large group of people that literally haven't seen any of these shows except for Demon Slayer and are just like, Demon Slayer has good animation. Like that's what it's known for, right?
But
It's like,
you
oh,
also Dawn to Dawn and character design.
well, that's different. That's not animation. There and anyway.
Yeah, but like it's no.
And
Because you
also,
gotta think
isn't
clearly.
this-
Like
isn't it
the
funny?
people who watch 2 shows will only vote for the 2 shows they've seen. So it doesn't matter what category it is. They're like, oh, I've only seen Demon Slayer. So
I have
wanna
no
vote for
idea.
Demon
None
Slayer.
of I would love to see the vote breakdown for any of these shows. I would kill to see that. I would love to
That's
see because a lot of these
crazy.
winners seem so arbitrary. There's like no logic consistent throughout all of them. Yeah, this one's weird to me because like there was like one good animated sequence in this season, right? For the people that finished it. It was like the fight at the very end. That's
At
the
the
only,
very, very end.
yeah, that was leading up into like just
I mean, even if it had good fights, it's against soul leveling for fuck's sake.
yeah, and Don to Don and
What
Freeland.
happened to the soul leveling fans from the show? Like what?
They just don't want me getting
Crazy.
points.
Bizarre.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm so
crazy.
excited for Bujigiri to win and Logan to be vindicated. Okay, this category is
man.
really cool because I guess not enough original anime came out this year, and so for best original anime, they had to nominate a bunch of stinkers alongside the
Bracelet
actual
came out
good.
this year. Come on.
Like, yeah, where's Bravern? It was nominated earlier. Like, we can include it. There were other good ones. Like, even something like the fishing show was better than Metallic Rouge and Bujigiri and Ninja Kamui. But here we are. These are the best original anime. I object to the term best being used on a couple of these. Bujigiri, Girls Band Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, Metallic Rouge, Ninja Kamui, and Train to the End of the World. 3 shows that are real and interesting and good, and then 3 stinkers of varying levels.
And the unifying quality between all of them is absolutely 0 people watched any of them.
Yeah, I
So-
can't. I have a hard time
That's
believing that.
so true.
I would say 90% of the voters, and I think maybe even like 40 to 50% of the judges have seen all 6 of these shows to completion. which is like really making the question, why are we having this category in the first place? But
Well, and then Tim and Chris went for Girls Band Cry, and Logan went for Buchigiri.
yeah, I think
I'm
Logan was in
playing
a
for
sort
the
of a
meme here.
haze.
No
I'm
way,
playing
but
for
you-
the
Yeah,
meme
I was
here.
gonna say, I
I'm-
think
this is a shit post poll.
yeah, I would like to believe that Girls Band Cry had just enough breakout popularity to clutch this up, but I
Cleared
could,
it out.
I think that also I could totally see Ninja Kamui winning because it's an action show. If Buchigiri wins, I will never understand. I just won't know. I don't know. There's no way.
I remember the winner for this one, and it
believe.
boggles my mind. So let's go.
Okay. Is
Please
it-
tell me it's Buchigiri. Please tell me.
Yeah. Okay, I was right. It's
Okay,
because it's an
that
action
was-
show. That's
That
literally
was
it.
more what I.
It's an
was
action
expecting.
show, and I think people who like, they're just like going through the list. They're like, I don't know, this one has ninja in it.
Yeah,
I'll
has
vote
the
for
name Ninja in it. Yeah. That people had maybe heard of it. I don't know. This is literally, I would say, the number 2 most likely to get picked, in my opinion.
It did have a connection to former awards dominator Jujutsu Kaisen.
I
so-
don't think people know
I-
about directors, is what I'm trying to say about
I
that.
mean, it was easier to say that before it won.
Before it won, yeah, clearly. Okay, yeah. No, this is objectively wrong, but here we are. Let's move on. I think the next one's continuing.
You're right. No, next
Best
one's
new
movie.
series, right? Okay. Yeah, this is just gonna be a retread. Okay, unfortunately, I think the winner of this is probably gonna win Anime of the Year because it's most of the same nominee. In fact, it might
Want to
be.
come back to it?
Yeah,
think
let's
these are
actually
the same.
let's skip it because I really think these are just the same. Okay, so this is best continuing series.
No, this is. Oh wait, yeah. it is.
We're
Yeah,
skipping
it's
it because I
continuing.
think I'm pretty sure Anime of the Year and best new series are maybe 6 for 6 identical, or
It is.
yeah. So I think it's literally the same.
All right.
And if they're different, that would be funny, but we can check later. Okay, I don't care about most of these. I'm gonna be real with you. It's Bleach, Demon Slayer, Hiroaka season 7, One Piece, Oshinoko season 2, and Spy Family season 2. The shows I like are not gonna win this category. I don't even remember what I predicted. Probably One Piece or Bleach or some shit.
You
Uh,
picked
you
One
went-
Piece. I'm an idiot
You went
and picked
One Piece,
Bleach. I
One
should have
Piece,
picked
you
One
went
Piece. I'm a
Bleach.
complete moron. I'm a
I think
dumbass.
Bleach.
Logan's-
No. I think Bleach is a real shot. I
Bleach is extremely
Yeah,
popular.
yeah.
Spy
I don't-
Family.
I'll be
two
happy for
pieces.
myself if I win, but the best continuing series has historically been best show named One Piece.
Yeah, I think it's
so
won most
Yeah,
of the
which
time it was
is
nominated.
why
Yeah, which is
I
why.
think
Yeah,
Muslim is fine.
yeah.
that's why I'm feeling like a dumbass.
It's okay. We forgive you.
Thank you.
All right, let's see it. Yeah, whatever. My bad. My bad. That's fucked up. That's bad, guys. Like, you should be disappointed in yourselves. Yeah, let's pick the worst season of Demon Slayer.
At
Man.
least One Piece, like, anyway.
I actually
Honestly,
think I like
One
it.
Piece fans
Yeah.
hold that L. You guys are the ones that should have fixed that for it.
Yeah,
instead.
you're the one who's supposed to be holding down the fort.
Like, what happened?
You're supposed to be defending us from Demon
And
Slayer.
you let the
and
worst
Bleach.
season of Demon Slayer? Come on, man. Ugh, I'm so ready for Demon Slayer to be over forever. And we
It
never
is
have to
it's
deal
a-
with it.
Yeah, it's only gonna be movies from now on.
Yeah, but do you think those movies aren't going to be nominated for the next like 3 years? And
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
Did you don't remember Attack on Titan? That's literally got
Yeah,
nominated
but
this
know,
this
year.
is
yeah.
gonna be good,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Now we are moving on to movie, I believe. This one's
Yeah,
probably going to
film
make
of
me
the year.
mad. This is going to make me mad too, I'm sure. Okay.
It's gonna make you very mad.
All
It's gonna make
right.
you very upset.
We have Haikyuu
I'm a little
Dumpster
upset
Battle.
because I don't know why The Colors Within is nominated. That came out this year, but
Yeah, me neither. I genuinely don't understand. We have Look Back. We have the Mononoke movie. Hero Academia, You're Next. Spy Family Code White, and The Colors Within, which again, like Logan said, I have no idea how they expected anyone that is in America to have seen this because it debuted in the winter of
I
this
think
year.
they debut while the voting was going on.
Yeah, around that time, maybe a
But
little bit
people
before.
technically could have watched it and then voted, I guess.
Yeah,
Don't
but
know what qualified, but they technically could have.
so you guys have Spy Family Code White, and I have Look Back, and I think we're both fools, and that either Haikyuu or Hiroaka is going to win. So,
Yeah, you might be right.
I hope
don't
to
know.
God My Hero doesn't win here.
I think if it's Japan, Haikyuu would have won, but I don't think.
I think that
NA
Look
gets
Back
by
is
much.
like so clearly far and away the right choice here that I had to pick it, and I think that I know that people did talk about it and see it. It's probably not enough for this kind of show to make it win. That's my cope.
That's what you're.
I think
That's
it's
what you get for huffing on the
I
hopium.
think this is like far and away the most correct choice that has been here tonight in any category. I don't think that's going to be enough to make it win and beat like one of the two popular shows, but let's see. I'm
Good job.
vindicated!
Oh my gosh!
Holy thank
Oh my
God!
gosh! I
I'm gonna
didn't see
assume.
it
I'm gonna
coming in a
assume the
million
judges. I'm gonna
years.
assume the judges fixed this one. I have suspected in the past that there are certain categories that the judges fix, and I think this might be one of them. Let's go. I'll take it. That's my biggest win tonight. I don't even care. I don't even care about the rest of this shit. Solo Leveling's gonna win the last two categories we haven't been through yet, and it's gonna suck. But I got Look Back. Let's go. Thank you to the judges. Okay. I think we just do anime of the year first. I just think we go straight to it because like we'll come back and check this one after, but it's gonna be the same, and if it's not, it's funnier. So
Yes, that is kind of true.
okay,
I like leaving it there as the mystery box. Do these awards make sense at all?
all right. So we are back
you-
to the very end. This is the big one. This is anime of the year.
Did we just skip this series? Or we're gonna go back to it after Anime of the Year?
One, you
Just
really
literally
are
just talked about
not
it.
paying attention. That's crazy. It's the same 6 nominees, and so we're gonna check it after. But there's
The
no
exact
point.
same?
Yes, it is
Okay.
the exact same 6 nominees.
Dude, I hate Crunchyroll.
I know. Okay, so this is a pretty good crop of shows. Like, take Solo Leveling out, and I like all these anime quite a lot, actually. So you know what?
The
Should
Kaiju is
Pluto...
a little too high here. I don't
Kaiju's
think
here
it-
because of popularity, not because I think it deserves to be
I
here.
think it's an
Versus
industry plant.
like Make Ine and Oshinoko season 2. There's like other banger shows that like should have maybe been up here. Yeah, I agree that it's a bit of an industry plant. Again, Pluto, the fact that Pluto is nominated for other categories and not here is kind of an insult to the artistic achievement that that one is, and I hate everyone involved in the Crunchyroll Awards for not being at least here out of respect, but that's okay.
It wouldn't matter because no one would have seen
I don't
it. so.
care that people wouldn't have voted for it because I'll be honest, for me, for these kinds of shows, the nominees matter to me a lot more than the actual winner. Because like, who cares? You know what I mean? They're always wrong. It's the Crunchyroll Awards. They're known for being wrong. But the nominees are what should matter a little bit more, like what they're choosing to highlight out of every year, and they've been pretty bad this year. So I don't know. Anyway, that being said, a lot of good shows here. I like 4 of these. I think 4 of these are actual like anime of the year contenders for me personally. So that's nice. But yeah, what do we have? I think y'all two are Solo Leveling and I'm Freerin. My last batch didn't
yeah.
Hope.
Yeah.
That sounds about
Yeah,
right.
we went doom and gloom and you went hopeful.
What one for this one? Do you think you could tell us what you think you would have predicted before you got spoiled?
A free run.
Okay, cool. So it would have been you
Okay.
and me versus.
So you were huffing that hope.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. Okay, yeah, obviously. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Okay.
And original
And
anime.
let's-
Give us
watch-
best
yeah.
in series.
No
Give it
series.
to Freerin.
What if it's
Give
free
it to
run? That'd
Freerin.
be so funny.
It would be so
No,
funny.
of course.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's at least consistent. All right. And there we have it. It's your new anime of the year, ladies and gentlemen, Solo Leveling. Beating out the highest rated
Leveling
anime of
Solo.
Malon all time.
I want you to know when I opened up Twitter and I got spoiled with that, I laughed immediately.
Yeah, I know. All right, here's the incredibly disappointing statistics that we're giving now, where Tim is calculating how bad me and Logan did.
That's
Hey, I beat Chris.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh, no.
I think it's saying that I have 25,000.
That's not
Oh,
right.
no.
Wait, why is that so wrong?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ugh.
Why is
No,
it?
you just
Okay,
did an
whatever.
unnecessary. Yeah, because it's a percentage.
But like yours needed 100 and his didn't.
Well, that's because Excel is stupid.
Maybe.
Oh, because you had 7%. What? That's
Yeah, because you
it's-
put 7%, or somebody put 7% down.
no, because it should be 7. Okay, now we do.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
Whoa.
I
Broken.
figured it
Yeah,
out.
oh, now I got an
Okay,
even
okay,
better
okay.
one.
Okay, we figured it out.
We
Okay,
figured
so it looks like
it out.
Logan did in fact beat me by 1. Tragic. And then Tim.
I'm so glad we didn't. I'm so glad we didn't bet on this, man.
Yeah, this one we didn't do it a bet this year because some of us are a little broke, but that's okay. And Tim gets over 50%. Damn. All right. Whatever.
Yeah.
Not a bad
Tim
run
gets
for
over
A
Tim.
little bit better than
50%, but
last
that
time
just
we
means
did
that
this.
he's got a better what's it called,
Understanding.
drift compatibility with
Of the
the
normies.
average voter of the
I don't even
Crunchyroll
think
Anime
that
Awards, which
I
is
don't even know
probably
that you
not
could
good
have
for
been
you.
plugged into the normies on this one because I like so many of these are arbitrary to me. They don't make any sense or follow any logic for a
The
lot of these
fucking
letters.
Demon
I mean-
Slayer winning best animation is insane.
Demon
Yeah,
Slayer winning best
I
animation when the
don't
only thing
understand
people
And
that.
like
continuing
about
series.
Solo
And
Leveling
continuing
is the
series.
animation.
Yeah. I was like, what I don't know. Who are the Demon Slayer fans logging on? Because like I bet there's Demon Slayer fans that haven't watched that are not even Solo Leveling fans. Why are those people coming into the Crunchyroll Awards and just voting for Demon Slayer? Who are these people? Who are they? And did they
Oh,
like the last season of Demon Slayer? I guess they
The
had
avatars
to.
are covering up the
so.
results.
I just-
Tim, scroll down a bit so then everyone can see the results.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like scroll down like much further.
Much further. Sorry. I forgot we had this stupid. Yeah. Those are the
Right
results.
there,
at the
right
top.
there.
Yeah, there we go. There's the money shot. Yeah, so Tim easily wins. Tim wins if you combine me and Logan's scores together also. Or he ties us, I guess.
No. You beat us. No, it'll be tie.
Yeah. So Tim has beaten us both by a factor of 2. Yay. Not my best work. I hoped too hard. I won't let it happen again. How are we feeling about this year?
Awful.
Yeah.
I like the nominees a lot. The actual winners are a completely different story.
Yeah.
But like a lot of these, I was like, there was some like a lot of good
I
winners
think
in the nominees.
it was really frustrating because a lot of the nominees, like Tim said, are pretty good. It's just there are so many outliers that are so incredibly bad. And then I have some serious problems with redundancy. I am so tired of them structuring categories to have the same shows in every single category. It is really annoying. That you could be doing such a better job of like highlighting other shows throughout the year. But instead it's just the same 4 shows in every category, and that's boring. And also, they nominate main characters for best supporting character, and and the genre categories are a fucking mess this year. They're so bad. But you know,
Genres were a mess. A lot of double dipping, like the best song and best.
because my
new
problem with double
show.
dipping, my main problem with double dipping is that the same person will just win every single time with double dipping, and so
I mean,
like, what's the
It's
point?
inevitable that like shows will win multiple awards because if it's like good
Just
show,
by the nature of the
usually, like,
voting,
5 or
yeah.
6 will dominate. If you're being realistic about who's the top ones were.
So we actually, and this is crazy, it happened twice. We had 2 instances of 2 different nominations being the same 6 shows and therefore just having the same result twice. So we've wasted 2 entire categories out of this group are a waste of everyone's time this year because there was no point. And that is something that can be fixed in the nomination process, and so something is clearly wrong. I still think that this show is mostly unsalvageable until they fix a lot of huge structural problems with it. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm sure the Solo Leveling fans are happy, but I have to imagine there's a lot of Solo Leveling fans that don't actually think it's the anime of the year too, and are just kind of like, well, I guess. I feel like a lot of people are probably not very happy with this result. To me, it reads kind of like it's a joke. You know what I mean? So there we are. Yeah, what's new? The Crunchyroll Anime Awards were bad.
Who
But
could
yeah.
have predicted such a tragedy?
If
um,
only there was a better award that they could look at instead.
I know. Oh, um, this is where you plug. Yeah, I don't know. Go watch our Anime Award VOD. It was really long.
Is that up?
The VOD. Oh yeah, I posted it like the day after. It's been up.
And it's time stamped?
No, I don't. Unless Juan has.
Okay.
timestamped it.
No, I
Yeah.
have not gone around to timestamping it.
We do need to do that eventually, but the VOD is at least up, so it's there. Yeah, we do this every year, and our process is incredibly thorough, and also it's not about like one defined winner. We each pick our own winners, so it does a much better job at highlighting stuff throughout the year. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. It was fun, even if it was also upsetting, but I expected that. Yeah. Any final shout outs before we go?
I think shout outs to solo leveling.
Yeah,
yeah,
it really
huge
didn't deserve
shout-outs.
it. It really what an underdog. All right, cool. See you later, everybody.
Later.